financial services agent, no matter who your insurance provider is. That's super cool. Find out more at fbfs.com/protect. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Fan forecast.
Beautiful day ahead, high in the 80s.
Internet that's everything you imagine, and then some. Quantum Fiber, your world unleashed. Sign up today for an internet service monthly rate with peace of mind.
Where you can find it, you can see Andy's beautiful face, and you can see Hawk's even more beautiful face.
That's very sweet of you. Thank you. Hi.
And the rest of the people. Like Corey.
What about Ben?
Exactly.
Ben's over
Beautiful,
there.
Zach.
What's wrong with Ben?
And
Wait, I missed it. What am I being
You said you're
excluded
beautiful.
from?
Wait, Tommy was right.
Minneapolis 4.
That is a sweet-looking hoodie you got on there, Ben.
Thanks.
I
I mean,
like
I've
that.
worn it many times. I guess I didn't realize that you guys had never paid
I
attention.
don't think I've
before.
ever seen it before on you, but I like it.
Thank
I would like
you.
to. That's the kind of thing I would see, and I think that looks good on you, and then I would go buy it, and I'd get home, I'd put it on, I'd never wear it again.
Yep, and it would still have the tag on it. So Ben is a Target mannequin.
Yeah.
Oh, lucky.
Yeah.
Lululemon mannequin.
Yeah.
Looks good on him. You buy it and then regret it when you get home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do that with every pair of jeans.
I have so many pairs
You
of
don't
jeans.
try jeans on before you buy them? You just go for it?
Typically, I mean, it's like half and half. Like, sometimes it's like you just buy them online. I mean, it's all the online shopping. Like, I'll just buy like 2 different sizes. I'll just return the one that doesn't fit.
Yeah.
And they both don't fit.
And you never
you
return
feel
it.
terrible in them. And you're like, yeah.
Right. Remember we talked about that a couple months ago? That's exactly why a lot of the online retailers are changing their return policies because everybody does what you just said. You order 15 things and return 12. It's like, well, we shipped all all that stuff, and now we're paying to take it back. Like, this doesn't seem so. They're paying so much extra in shipping, and shipping costs, as I know, are going up and up and up, and it's super annoying. It's brutal. So I almost never buy clothes online.
Yeah, I don't
for that
either.
exact reason.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I got to try it on. I want to feel what it feels like. I want to see if it fits.
Yep.
I want
But
to
the thing is, there's nothing
return process.
There's nothing worse than going actually shopping and then like trying on, I don't know, 10 different pairs of jeans. I hate that process.
No, you do what Hockey and I do. You go buy it. If you get home and it doesn't fit, you don't go back and shame and return it. You just leave it in your house somewhere.
Yeah, you just end up giving it back.
I'm not trying. No.
It just becomes a donation.
Yeah. I'm not trying things on.
Yeah, I like clothing.
And then when you find something that fits, you buy about 8 pairs
That's my
of it.
problem.
That's what I do, too.
That's exactly what I do, too.
That's
Yeah,
why I
I've
have
got
about 4 of all of these.
3 of the exact same shirt hanging in my, it's the worst. Yeah.
Goodwill has employees at those stores ready to watch for Hawk to shop.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Because they have to get ready for the new inventory coming
I'm
in.
not even kidding you. I'm pretty sure I bought shirts I donated to Goodwill at Goodwill. I'm almost positive. I've done that. Boy, this shirt looks great on me. I think it did before as well. It still has a tag on it.
You're doing your bit for the environment.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You're an environmentalist.
A cyclist.
Good for you, Hogs.
That's right.
Yeah, you're like upcycling.
Hi, Dean Micho.
All right, we ready for this?
Yep.
Ready for sports? Mm-hmm. Okay, let's do this. Here we go.
It's time for Fan 5, brought to you by Builders and Remodelers.
Thank you, builders and modelers.
Hello, neighbor.
Hey.
Oh. Hi. Whoa.
He says,
Hello, neighbor.
Oh, with a little noise over it, I was like, hey. Hey, Sauce, you okay?
Yeah, I'm watching it go.
Oh, okay.
I just like when my man Max laughs.
I didn't know Mr. Rogers got down like that. It's the neighborhood. He didn't say it was the hood.
yeah, that's Mr. Rogers.
Jonathan Tamayo is your main event
care.
winner. $10 million. He won the 2024 World Series of Poker main event, outlasting 10,111 other players. He's a pro. He had like $2.5 million in career earnings before this, but now he's in that $12.5 million range. So he made a controversial fold with 10 to go, but it looks like it paid off for him. So we can make fun of him all we want. He has 10 million and we don't. So congrats to Jonathan Tamayo. Seemed like a good dude.
Yeah.
Good to see him win. So the only amateur at the final table finished second. Jordan Griff, $6 million for second.
Okay, guys. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna ask a poker question,
give it
a
hell.
poker follow
Give it hell.
up.
Go
I
ahead.
can't help myself.
Give it hell.
So what happens next? He gets 10 mil. The other guy gets 6 mil. Mm-hmm. Is there like a big break now in the poker world? Because this is like this is the true World Series.
Yeah.
So is there like a 3-month break before the next?
No, there's nonstop giant events all over the world. But this is, I mean,
So you just take your 10 mil, you celebrate for a night or two, and then you just go enter the next contest.
if he wants to, yeah. I mean, that's the freedom of being a professional gambler is he could take 3 months off if he wanted or jump right back in tomorrow, right? It's up to him.
What would you do?
I would walk down the hall here and say some things that I've wanted to say for a while and then walk out the door.
Oh, I would get savaged.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I would spend so much of that $10 million on making your life hell.
I'm mostly kind to you, and I've let you just throw me down flights of stairs over and over again.
And you have greatly profited from falling down those stairs.
Hey, Andy.
Yes, mate.
I hate to have you give up your chair
That's
again, but
right.
Parker Fox is over there.
Parker
Look at
Fox.
him. We wonder if he was starting today or not.
Parker Fox. This is British Andy. It's just a guy from England named Andy.
Yeah.
It's British Andy.
Yeah, go ahead.
So British Andy, Parker Fox, Fox, British Andy.
Thank you.
Switch up the seats over there so we can get to old Parker in front of the microphone there.
The guy who finished third, Ben, is like a 33-ish, I think, year old Swede. He won $4 million for third.
Loser.
He is the all-time online winner with nearly $50 million in online winnings.
Come on.
So a lot of the poker community was cheering for him as validation that he is a robot. He's a cyborg. He's a freak. He's unstoppable online, and he almost won the main event.
I still can't believe people make money playing online poker.
Same.
$50 million almost.
It doesn't
in
even
career
seem like
earnings.
it's legal.
I know.
It doesn't seem like real money.
That's
I know.
sweet.
He's in Sweden.
It
Crushing
doesn't
it.
seem like it seems like it would be too easy to fix it. You know what I mean?
For sure. There's cheating scandals all
what I mean.
the time. Again, the guy that I played against 2 weeks ago or whatever in the main is the guy who was flat out admitted a couple years ago to cheating online. And the poker community basically hates him for it.
May I ask how?
Hi.
Was it like the bit where aren't there like programs you can like see the other cards and
Yeah,
stuff?
but he was accused of multi-tabling. I won't bore you with the details.
Hawk's
But
seen that
Thank you.
film.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that.
super nice to me, but I only played with him for like 6 hours.
Yeah.
Anyway, but Ben, bigger picture, yeah. Now the series is essentially over. I think there's one or two that are wrapping up, and I don't believe any Minnesota players are left. So I think, Sauce, you have officially, I'll have to double check if anybody's still alive, but I think you have officially won the bet that nobody from Minnesota won a bracelet this summer.
Oh, well, that sucks. I wish somebody from Minnesota had won one.
Yep.
Even you.
Thanks.
Dorn?
Aaron Johnson won 730-something thousand. He got second.
The guy from Superbad?
Yeah, we had a couple of third places, I think.
Or kick-ass?
So a handful of close calls for Minnesota, but nobody got me to the finish line, which means I'm going to owe you $100.
That's all right.
Sometimes you got to get yourself to the finish line.
Just give me my 100 back from the...
I know I won 50 off of you with the home run derby and 100 off of you for the All-Star game. But then I lost 50 to bonus with the World Series bet, and now I'm losing 100 to you with another World Series bet. So I broke even this
Haven't
week.
you lost the most amount for the whole bit?
For the year?
Yeah.
I think so.
On the power trip? What do you care?
What do I care?
We'll just keep gambling.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, Rosie's about to win the golf bet because his guy Justin Thomas is 3 under.
Just killing it.
Mm-hmm.
Parker Fox, what's up, man? What's new with you, buddy?
Oh, not a whole lot.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Actually, a lot's going on. Just moved to a new house this weekend. Was at the ESPYS on Thursday. So.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's just stop.
Yeah,
and-
rewind here.
Let's start and stop there. Go back. ESPYS.
Yes,
Walk us
ESPYs.
through the whole thing.
Oh, it was unbelievable, man. Got there late Wednesday night, so woke up, didn't kind of know where I was at. Knew I was in Hollywood, and opened the blinds, and there was a Hollywood sign. So was in an awesome hotel, and then fast forward to the red carpet, get there, and you go through security, and Cam Newton's right there right away. So that was kind of a cool first guy to see, Cam Newton. He was great too, like, welcoming everybody, all that kind of stuff. And
That's
then
a big dude, man.
huge, yeah.
That is a big dude.
Yeah,
That's
and
what Laquan Xavier's DiCaprio looks like, basically. My guy on EA NCAA
Brilliant, man.
25.
That's your muse?
Yeah.
that's a
huge bitch.
Is he a quarterback too, your guy?
Yeah, he's a quarterback. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm entering the transfer
you
portal.
play it?
I haven't got it yet. I'm waiting because Taylor is sponsored by EA, so I'm waiting for the free code right
Is
now.
she
I'm
really?
kinda-
Oh,
kinda
my.
new. Yeah, she's in the NHL game, so.
Oh, sick!
Yeah, so
they
she-
have the women's league in the new
They
NHL
do,
game.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
fantastic.
They got the all the countries, so like not the actual professional
Oh,
women's
okay,
hockey
that's-
league, but they got
PWHL.
yeah, they got like the USA
That's sweet.
and
Oh,
Canada.
that's
and all that kind of
fantastic.
stuff. So yeah, so I'm waiting. I'm kind of being a little cheap. But
It's so good, dude.
I know
You'll
I've
love it.
heard everything. and
So
it's
hang on,
just
back
like
up.
a little late to the party.
Behind the curtain. You don't have
Yes.
to tell me this if you don't want to. But so I assume she gets a free copy of the game. She maybe gets some merch, and she gets a paycheck as well.
Yeah.
So
They do a pretty good job with them.
Do
They're
they really?
making so much money over there. They better start paying them for being on the
I'd
game.
pay him more. I love it that much.
That's awesome.
So she probably has access to all EA
all the
games.
EA
That's
games,
sweet,
yeah,
dude.
all the EA games.
that's
So that's why.
sweet.
Go ahead.
No, I don't know, and forgive me if I should know this. Why were you at the ESPYS?
Oh, well, so Taylor got invited.
Okay,
and
got it.
so they invited 4 of the players in the PWHL, and they got +1s. And I was like, heck yeah, I'm coming. So
Heck yeah.
made sure with Coach Johnson that I could, miss a day of practice, and he was, all for it. And so I made my way out there, and it was 92 degrees in the LA heat, and it was outside on a red carpet. So like I'm in a suit, and I'm just sweating my balls off. My back is hot. Everything's just hot. But it took 2 hours to get through at too. So we got there at about 2:30, and we weren't off the red carpet till about 4:30.
Oh,
that sounds like hell.
Yeah. That's terrible.
It was long, and we were waiting in this Capital One line, and these A-list celebrities kind of just go up to the front. They have like their PR people move them up to the front.
Like who? Give me the names of the people you saw.
For example, so we're at the very front, and we're like about to go, and Allison Felix walks up and goes right in front of us. She's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry," and I'm like, "I mean, you've won more gold medals than anybody. Like go ahead." Lil Wayne was up there.
Oh, that's awesome.
Miles Garrett was huge.
Oh, yeah, he's a monster,
Yeah,
too.
that's a big dude. Yeah, so he budged in front of us too. Isaiah Pacheco, met him in the line at the bar. That was a cool one. Mark Ingram was hanging out with him at the after party. Doing a couple shots in the back, so
That's
yeah,
cool.
That's
it was
That's
great
sweet,
vibes.
dude.
So yeah, Draymond Green, Jaylen Brown. And I was at the gifting suite with Mac Jones. So it was me, Mac Jones, Taylor, and Mac Jones' girlfriend, and we were at the gifting suite together, just kind of hanging out. He was a great dude. So
That's
yeah.
sweet, man.
Super cool. Yeah, one of the most cool experiences of my life. They had the Larry O'Brien trophy at the gifting suite, so got to get a picture with that, and everything was perfect.
All right, explain the gifting suite.
Oh my God, yeah. So you get there and basically they give you this card and it has all these brands on it. And what you can do is you walk into this, it's just a hotel. So basically like a conference room of a hotel. And they're all set up. So Blenders, the eyeglass company, Wolf and Shepherd shoes, Yeti, Huck, go down the list of all this stuff. And basically, you get to pick out an item at each place. And ended up, I think we added it up. We got $2,400 in free stuff each.
Oh,
so
my
it's just
gosh.
ridiculous. And one of them was a suitcase company, so it was perfect. So we just stuffed everything in
That's
the suitcase
awesome,
and
man.
checked
Brilliant.
it. And it was next level and just so fun too. The way they treated you was just they wanted to get you in their stuff because they probably want you to post Instagrams
For sure.
and give shout outs and that kind of stuff. But yeah, I mean, we took advantage of that for sure. I don't even.
Yeah, you have to.
I don't even think I was supposed to get a card. I think it was just supposed to be Taylor. But I went up to the front and I was like, I forgot my card up here, and they gave me one.
And you're tall, so they don't know.
You look like an athlete.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
You're just like, I'm Kevin Love. Where's my card?
He didn't even question me. He just gave me the card, and I was like, appreciate it, bro.
That's the
And
best.
Got
That's
all
awesome.
my free stuff. So yeah,
That's sweet, dude. Good for
Unbelievable
you.
experience.
You were in the
Appreciate it.
same room with Prince Harry.
I was.
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, he was up and actually he was getting a drink at there was a couple different bar locations. He was getting a drink at the bottom one, and he was probably about 25 feet from me. So yeah, didn't actually get to see him or shake his hand. but
Any
yeah.
security?
Yeah, he had some security with him. Yeah, everybody else though, not really. It was just the general security. Livy Dunn had a security guard with her too. So,
Makes sense.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
other than that, it was pretty low key. Once you got in there, the security surrounding the red carpet was insane. 6 or 7 levels of people that you had to have your card on with you and all
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. But once you got in there, yeah, it was pretty open show. Everybody was
Outside
great.
of Lil Wayne, give me non-sports people that you saw that were notable.
Oh, non-sports people. I don't know if you know Allison Kutch, but she's a pretty big TikToker. She
Don't know her.
is married to Isaac Rochelle, who plays for the Raiders. So she was a pretty big one that I saw that I enjoyed seeing. Obviously, Prince
She's
Harry.
the one married to Isaac?
Yeah, Isaac Rochelle. Yeah. So actually, me and Isaac Rochelle had the same outfit on. So we took a picture together and all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
But honestly, not a whole lot other than that. It
Really?
was so many athletes. There was a lot of, they did a good shot at the Paralympics this year. So there was a lot of Paralympic athletes as well. I just didn't know. But yeah, it was, the who's who's of everybody. Damar Hamlin was behind me in the sushi line at the after party. So
Wow.
I talked to him for a while. But yeah, it was the who's who's of everybody. And
Was Shohei there?
Shohei was supposed to be there, but I didn't see him.
Yeah.
He's the guy that I didn't see. Allen Iverson was supposed to be there too, and I didn't see him.
Oh.
So, that was the one I
He's
was
the
kind of
greatest.
looking.
Oh,
yeah, that was what I was looking forward to. I was like, if I can get a picture with Allen Iverson, that's
That'd
going to
be
be like a
he's-
top tier one.
So
But-
Meghan Markle was there, correct?
Yep,
So,
Meghan
and
was
you
there.
like suits, right?
Yeah, of course. Well, Taylor's more of a suits person I am.
Hawk
but-
loves
but
that
I
show.
watch it as well.
Love it.
Zucker loves suits
Yeah,
too.
so good. What about Patrick Mahomes? Did you see him?
He wasn't there.
Okay.
Andy Reid accepted his award, and that was the most bland, dry, speech ever. It was like such good speeches. It was Saban gave this awesome speech, Don Saley gave this awesome speech, Prince Harry gave an awesome speech, the people of Maui awesome speech, and then Andy Reid. And it was just like
snooze fest.
Yeah.
Was Luca there?
No, I don't think so.
What about Serena? She was there, right?
Serena hosted.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's-
Serena
okay, yeah.
hosted. So her and Venus were there, and she did a great job. She looked great on stage. It was everything
Were you
was-
starstruck by anybody?
I think when I saw Lil Wayne, it was like, holy cow, that's Lil Wayne. Yeah, that was a cool
Lil
one.
Wayne Wales.
Yeah,
Is he in fact little?
Oh, like so little. Like I saw him from a
height.
distance, and he like barely, like just so small.
What would you
walking
guess?
through. I'd probably guess like 5'2", like 5'3". Yeah, about that high. Like
That's
yeah.
my height.
And also too, sorry, Hawk.
He's
but also it's
5'5".
all athletes. Okay, 5'5".
Sorry.
5'6". He's 5'5".
You gotta be. But it's all athletes, so everybody's huge, and then it's like Lil Wayne. So it's like, it's fun.
Yeah, that's how I feel every day of my life.
But yeah, unbelievable experience. Was hopefully I get invited again, but it was
That's sweet, dude.
It was
Good for you,
unbelievable.
man.
That's really
That's
cool.
awesome.
What a fun experience.
Yeah.
No, it was sweet.
And if it's
Wait,
free,
and then what was
I'll
the other
take
thing you did?
3.
You moved into a new house?
Yeah, and then me and Taylor bought a house this weekend. Yeah.
Yeah.
So well, we've closed on our house and moved in. So yeah.
Damn.
I know.
Hell yeah.
Big boy
Good for you,
stuff.
What
man.
part of the city is, if you don't mind me? You don't have to say
Yeah,
where,
we're over by like Como in St. Paul. So yeah, found a really good spot. It's a beautiful
Gary
area
Busey
over there.
loves it.
So
Yeah, it's
yeah,
great, man.
it's a great,
that's
sweet
sweet,
spot. Yeah, easy for me to get on the golf course, and it's about a 15-minute bike ride to campus. So
Right.
yeah, it's perfect.
And what's basketball season for you like right now?
Yeah, we got 2 more weeks of summer practice.
Yep.
We're wrapping up. We're done once August starts. So basically right now it's just a lot of playing, a lot of getting up and down, a lot of getting in shape. Coach worked us pretty hard yesterday with the conditioning, so we're a little tired and sore this morning. But just pushing through this final stretch before we get August off, and then we come back in September for school and rock and roll. So yeah, we're doing good. Everything's good.
Good for you, man.
And one more question about that, if you don't mind. I know you've said this before, but I forget because I'm old. How many classes do you have to take now?
I got to take 2. I got to take six credits of graduate level courses. I think I'm getting a yoga class in me this year. Trying to get my Zen on. So.
Don't strain yourself too much.
Yeah, I know. But I could stretch, I get the downward dog. You love that position.
And what's the other one? The other one's like intro to napping, or what's the other class?
Yeah, probably.
Who
something
teaches
like
that? Parrish?
Yeah, he's a professor.
Parrish, they're
He's got a
bringing
master's
it.
degree,
They
yeah.
said they're bringing in an expert this year. They
That's
told it's Parrish.
And he
so.
oversleeps all the time, and he misses class, and they're like, God, this guy's good.
He's got it. He
gets it,
teaches
man.
by example.
Yep, exactly.
Well, we're glad to see you, man. Is this an every week thing from here on out?
Yeah, we're rocking and rolling.
I love
If
it.
you
Good.
guys will continue to have me, I'll
kidding me?
here
Of course.
Thursday night.
Oh, boy.
Let's do it.
Parker Fox is here. British Andy is here. Ben Lieber is here. We'll do headlines after this. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on The Fan.
Internet that's everything you imagine, and then some. Quantum Fiber, your world unleashed. Sign up today and get internet with a price for life. Keep your internet service monthly rate for as long as you keep your plan. Internet service monthly rate subject to continued plan availability.
/small business.
The Fan and BigDeck.com want to help put $1,000 in your hand. Listen weekdays for your shot to win.
They all thought my tiny deck was funny. They chided and chanted, well, look at my deck now. What do you think of my big deck now? Bigger is better. Visit BigDeck.com and get your deck on.
With NFL news happening around the clock, you'll never be left on the outside looking in on the Insiders Podcast, featuring myself, Tom Pelissero, along with Ian Rappaport, Mike Garafolo, Judy Batista, and NFL Network's team of experts. The Insiders has you covered with up-to-the-minute news from around the league, detailed team reports, and analysis that only the Insiders can deliver. Listen to the Insiders Podcast on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and search the Insiders, then start listening.
Jeff Martin Auctioneers invite you to the Upper Midwest Summer Construction Equipment and Truck Public Auction on Tuesday, July 23rd in Glencoe, featuring construction equipment, trucks, trailers, and more. Bid your way live on site or online at jeffmartinauctioneers.com. Experience the difference. License 4312.
Hey, it's Guardsy from Bumper to Bumper on the Fan. Want to save on some of the biggest names in streaming on the network made for streaming? X marks the spot. Now through September 21st, get 150 megabit Xfinity internet for 12 months with a 1-year contract. And for just $15 a month, add the new Stream Saver that includes Peacock, Apple TV Plus, and Netflix. That's Xfinity internet and Stream Saver for just $35 a month. All your favorites, all in one place, only from Xfinity. So go ahead and binge some shows, stream some movies, and save some money all at the same time. For more watching and less spending, X marks the spot. Switch to Xfinity, the network made for streaming, and bring on the good stuff. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Restrictions apply. Internet offer requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account, equipment, taxes, and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply. Currently $54 a month. Actual speeds vary. Stream Saver requires Xfinity internet or TV and price subject to change.
Free waterproofing and foundation repair estimates from Standard Water Control. Standard Water is the Midwest's expert for waterproofing and foundation repair since 1977. Standard Water fixes all wet and humid basement issues. Free estimates. Visit standardwater.com. Standardwater.com.
July 22nd through the 28th, the 3M Open is back with a special guest. Saturday, July 27th, Chris Lane will be playing the 3M Open Post-Play Party. Presented by Post-it. Great golf matters. Great music matters. Being there matters. Purchase your tickets today at 3mopen.com.
Hey, it's Meat Sauce here for the greatest undies of all time. Chill Boys and chillboys.com. They are incredible. I have a pair on right now. I don't even know it. That's how great they are. They're the most comfortable and breathable underwear around. It's the best. It's like wearing nothing. I'm dead serious. They are awesome. They have an anti-chafe zone, glide zone, sweat catcher, all that built in, and they're made from bamboo. Your boys will love them. Get it? Go to chillboys.com, mention sauce15, and you get 15% off at chillboys.com. That's chillboys.com.
Beat the heat with Cub and save more with our BOGO sale. Buy one, get one free on select items throughout the store. It's the perfect time to stock up on summer favorites like Hormel seasoned pork tenderloin, perfect for those backyard barbecues. Or grab refreshing Dole chopped salad kits, quick and delicious for any meal. And don't miss out on lots of Matza Pizza, the ultimate crowd pleaser. Plus, more. Double up and save big with our BOGO sale going on now. My Cub, my way. See store for details.
You're free now. Free to fill your feed with impossibly chonky chonkers. Free to be everything you imagine, and then some. That's how it feels to have Quantum Fiber Internet. Your world unleashed. Learn more at quantumfiber.com. Limited availability. Service in select locations only.
Shop Arthur's popular wedding band week, July 23rd through the 27th. The biggest collection of wedding bands in the Twin Cities. You'll find exactly what you want. Take advantage of exclusive offers. Book your appointment now and get free half-carat diamond stud earrings with purchase. And after 24 months at 0%.
In this week's Marketers Report, Angela Zapata, CMO Hyundai Motor America, discusses measuring audio.
The measurement capability within audio, I think, surprised all of us. We have seen a huge return on our investment. Seeing real numbers has helped us continue to invest.
As the #1 audio company, iHeartMedia gives marketers access to the data, audiences, and influencers you need to grow. If you're a marketer, go to iHeartResults.com.
It's Chris Hockey. You might not know it, but I love meat sticks and I love jerky. And by now, you might know I love Winzel's Farm meat snacks the most. Winzel's Farm meat snacks win the flavor game every time with no fillers, no binders, just amazing Winzel's taste. Get yours at winzelsfarm.com. That's winzelsfarm.com.
From the 651 Carpets Plus, home of the Next Day Install Studios, this is the Power Trip on FM 100.3 KFAN, The Fan.
Final segment with Ben Lieber. Parker Fox is here as well. My good friend Andy's over there. Don't forget, the Rube Party is tomorrow night. We're going to get our drinks on, do some jumping up and down, have a good time. It's going to be fun. Play the Initials game tomorrow.
Is Andy going to be there?
My good friend Andy's going to be there for sure.
Freaking British Andy flew in for the Rube Party. What a Rube.
It's interesting you're calling him British. I thought we were English Andy, but now you're saying British. Is that more correct?
I don't know.
I don't either.
UK Andy. He goes all over the UK.
He sure does. He sure does.
All right, Parker Fox is here. Parker, are you coming to the Rube Party tomorrow night?
I think I am. Yeah, I don't have anything going on.
It's
so
not the ESPYS, but you know what?
Yeah.
Yeah, come on down.
We can play Little Wayne.
Yeah.
We are doing a, quote, red carpet show from 6:30 to 7 on the air. It's not going to be
stop by.
As extreme.
Will there be an actual red carpet?
I don't know.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Hawk's
go to,
paying for it.
I'm hosting, man. Stop by. Grab a mic.
Whoa.
It won't take 2 hours to get through that line.
Yeah, and it won't be in the 92-degree heat of LA. So
No.
yeah, that's a little better
This will be
option.
the red carpet. And here comes Parker Fox.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Hi.
And then you go on in.
Forgotten Star is technically in what city? Is it Fridley, technically?
Fridley.
Yeah,
Yep,
it's a
Fridley.
sweet spot, man.
Okay.
You can go to like Michael's and get like a piece of red cloth or something like that and
Sure.
throw it down on the ground.
Yep.
It's a great idea.
Love it. All right, let's do a headline, shall we? Let's learn something.
Now it's time for headlines.
Brought to you by my friends at Wolf River Electric. You can go solar if you want to get those solar panels put on. Go to Wolf River Electric at wolfriverelectric.com. A new hot trend on social media is getting a rhino piercing.
Okay.
Which
What
is
the
a
hell is that?
vertical piercing placed through the center tip of your nose.
Oh, ouch. I got to see how that looks.
I got to see it.
That
Look at it
is hideous.
That's hideous.
now. Rhino pier.
Looks like a rhino, probably.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's
That's hideous.
Yowzy.
Hideous.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
You want
I
it?
like that.
I'm not going to do that. Oof, that looks really painful.
Yep. Looks painful and dumb.
Oh, God, yeah. Ugh.
But, you know, do you. Do
Yeah,
whatever
do
you want.
you, right?
You want a rhino piercing?
Yeah,
Go
do it,
for
man.
it.
Looks like a Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer kind of thing.
Yep. Do what you want. The Detroit airport stopped a traveler who was carrying 90 giant African snails.
In his?
Not sure.
Keister.
Oh,
But they were.
I'm so-
Oh, man, can you imagine? But they were literally sniffed out because of the odor.
Oh my god. Oh, my god.
Smells
You just
They
ruined
smell
my day.
so bad.
That sentence ruined my day.
Do you think somebody like that thinks I'm going to get away with this?
For sure.
Or do they
Yeah.
know?
Oh, I bet he's done
No,
it
they
before.
no.
Or do they
They
not know
convince
that it's a
themselves
rule?
that it's a smart thing, that they're
Yeah,
clever.
What Ben said.
He's got to be a serial snail sneaker.
Well played.
Man.
That should be
Escargot.
the name of your new guy.
Serial snail sneak. If I get a text today on NCAA like, hey, you want to sneak some snails into the airport for me? I'll click yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Dude, you smell like snails.
According to a new study, boys aged 3 to 10 outperform girls when giving directions more accurately. So that's 3 to 10. I haven't seen the numbers, but my guess is boys 18 and under also do the same thing, and men 19 to 120.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
But they specifically said boys 3 to 10 do.
Look, we just had a conversation about this with some of the gals in the office over at Twin Cities Live. And a lot of these gals have lived in this city for a long time. They do not know how to get around unless they use their phone maps.
My wife's the same way.
And I'm like, because what was happening was like I was going down to Mystic Lake, whatever. I was on the call, and they're like, were you on the call and not using your maps? I'm like, yeah. They're like, you know how to get down to Mystic without the maps? Like,
You
I go,
take
it's
169.
169. It's one
To
exit.
Mystic Lake Boulevard.
Right.
Yes, I was, and they're like,
Brilliant,
it doesn't
Zach.
matter where we go.
Right.
She's like, we all use our maps.
Sometimes
and I'm
I
like,
just
I wonder
wake
if
up
that's a
and I'm
gender
standing
thing.
It's like I don't remember driving here, let alone using a map. How'd I get here? I might as well go on in.
I could drive that blindfolded.
With my wife, it's the 494 east, 494 or south, north, west, east, whatever, 494, 394, 94. It doesn't matter. Like the east, west, north, south thing doesn't know which direction she's supposed to be going, right? Without the GPS.
I mean, can you guys, to every person, all the guys in here, if you just think about, if I gave you a city in the metro, in the metro, or even a little bit of outer metro, you could get yourself there right now mentally with a map. Like you could just think about
The
the
major
roads,
highways?
the major
100%.
highways that you'd have
Yeah.
to take to get there, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Maybe a fun challenge.
All you have to really know is the 494, 694 loop, right? 35E, 35W, 94, and then maybe 169 and 100. That can get you almost anywhere in the
Everywhere.
Twin Cities,
It didn't
right?
seem that simple though. Like I mean, I'm better. I grew up in the east side. It's like I'm better east side, but like west side, I would struggle. I would get to like Maple Grove or something like that. Like I'd figure it out, but I wouldn't know the road that I'm taking to get there.
But if somebody said to you, I'll meet you at XYZ in Excelsior.
Yeah, I could get there.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
but I wouldn't know what
107.
road I'm on. I would just
Same thing. If you
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
you
I
said,
don't know
"Hey,
the
I'll
road.
meet you. There's a spot on the east side of Woodbury." I'm like, "Okay, I'll get to the general
Right, I'm gonna-
area."
I'll take 94 to Woodbury, and then I'll have to figure it out from there.
for sure. Yeah, that's not too hard.
Yeah.
Anyway, way to go, ladies.
You know what the worst part about me is if you say, hey, how do I get to blah, blah, blah? And I'm like, well, go down by the McDonald's and turn left, and then get to the Hardee's and turn right.
Correct.
And then go, and that's how I'm always
But just don't be that guy that's like, hey, if you get to McDonald's, you've gone too far.
Yeah,
Like, well, don't even say that then.
That's our dad generation line. Yeah, if you got to so far,
I am your dad's generation butthole.
Your dad has never gone too far.
It's also like Sauce. Every major tragedy in the United States, you have a very vivid memory of what you were eating when that tragedy took place.
Yeah, except for one of them.
What was that one?
Well, the 9/11, I was at my parents' house. I wasn't eating at the time, but about every
Nobody
other
believes that.
Well, I bet you were asking for food, though.
But your dad was watching the news.
I was fat.
Where's my breakfast?
Oh, yeah.
You think that's a disaster?
The reason why I bring this up is, Sauce, you were not alive for Pearl Harbor, but what would you have probably been eating when Pearl Harbor was bombed?
Oh, probably Eggos.
Yeah, a lot of them.
Yeah, I loved Eggos.
I did not know this unless we've talked about it in the past, and I immediately forgot it. The New York Times decided to start running a crossword puzzle after Pearl Harbor was bombed to give people a distraction and to occupy their times because everybody was depressed or pissed. It's like, why don't we run a crossword and see if we can distract people from Pearl Harbor?
Huh.
I didn't know that.
That was the motivation. That's what put them
I didn't
like
know that.
cheer 'em up.
That's pretty crazy, man.
How about this? This makes sense, too. I didn't know this until this morning. The Department of Defense, we're all familiar with that, right? Was originally called the National Military Establishment instead of the Department of Defense.
Okay.
But they changed the name after 2 years because the acronym for the National Military Establishment is the NME. And it sounds exactly like enemy. And they said we can't have the word enemy be attached to the National Military Establishment. So they changed it to the Department of Defense.
Great magazine, right, Andy? Enemy? Damn right.
Hey guys, can we play just a quick little game? I know you're doing headlines.
I love games. Go on.
Does it involve tickling?
No, let's just go back. Let's just rewind real quick. Let's just say that we just got done with a major catastrophe. World War II, Pearl Harbor just got bombed. Oh my gosh, what just happened? We're all like legit, literally and figuratively shell shocked as a country, right?
Okay.
And you guys are all sitting here, and Sauce goes, "I have an idea. What if we, to distract the American public, started producing crossword puzzles?" And that was Sauce's idea, not somebody from the New York Times.
Yeah, got it, okay.
What would you guys your reaction be in said meeting?
If I'm this game is trying to be as sincere as possible.
Sincere
correct?
as possible.
The skeptic in me would say, you think a little cute crossword is going to distract people from Pearl freaking Harbor? And you go, yeah,
That's exactly
it's
what I was
fun.
saying.
And I'll go, distract them from actual tragedy?
Well, it's hard because obviously we have to take out the idea that there's so much for us to do now that crossword puzzles aren't much for us. But back in the day, they didn't have S.
Yeah, thanks,
Right.
Doc.
Great idea, Sauce.
That was their Nintendo 64.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's like,
They
oh,
couldn't
wow.
believe they
You
got
gotta
to
let
do
me do this
puzzles
for
in the
free?
newspaper.
Yeah.
All I got to do is buy this paper?
So true. In
Okay, cool.
2024, if Sauce says, why don't we put a crossword puzzle on our website? Oh, God, we still have a website? But in 40?
44?
At 41.
Now we just
December 7th, 1941.
41.
Yeah.
That was a big deal.
Now
And
we
Paul,
just-
maybe that idea would have been championed. I'm not sure. Barb would have liked it.
Now we just have The Voice on every other night. Hawk loves that show.
I can't help it. It makes me cry.
Anyone in Sweden, Andy probably knew this, anyone in Sweden can get a copy of anyone else's tax returns and find out exactly how much money they make.
Okay.
The only catch is that the person whose returns you request gets a message telling them that you did it.
That's
So you can find out, but they find out that you found out.
It's like Snapchat when you take a screenshot.
Exactly.
Sorry about that again, Ben.
Can you imagine, though? This would be chaos.
Yes, chaos.
Just even imagine again, if everybody in this building had access to everybody else's salaries, it would be Lord of the Flies within 20 minutes. It would be the Purge, or as Andy called it, the Purge.
It would.
Right? It would be the Purge. It would be like, he makes what? And just slitting throats.
Oh,
It'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They pay him?
Right, exactly.
That would be their reaction.
You guys
when
would
they
be
found
like,
out.
why does Max's and Zach say 0?
Doesn't this sound like a terrible idea?
It's a terrible idea.
Zach pays to work here?
Yeah, that's right. It's negative.
All right, challenge for Ben.
What's that?
Specifically for Ben.
It's tickling again, isn't it?
Wow, you are horny.
Actually,
today.
I want to start
I
with
am
Parker.
not.
Let's start with Parker because I think Parker has a 0.1% chance of getting this.
Oh, Parker.
Based solely on his age, because of his age. I'm gonna start with you, and then we're gonna go with Ben.
All right.
Do you know the Konami code?
No.
Do you know what that is?
I
Even?
think I do.
No.
Ben, do you know?
From Contra?
It's also called the Contra code, but it was technically the Konami code because I didn't know this. It was in over 100 games. I didn't know it was in that many games. I knew it was in a handful, specifically Contra. Over 100 games. Give it your best shot, Ben, if you can do it.
Up, up, down, down, left, right, BA start.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Up, down, left, right, BA start.
And then what would it do for you in Contra? Give you unlimited
lives, I think.
Yeah.
Or 99 lives or whatever it was.
And then
Contra was a game changer.
And then in Baseball Stars, I can picture the menu and the way that you go down, over, back down, over, you unlock like the all-stars of
Baseball Stars was sweet.
I don't know if I ever played Baseball
And then
Stars.
there was a blood code for
Mortal
Mortal
Kombat.
Kombat.
Oh,
because
yeah.
the Super Nintendo
Yeah, I didn't
one
know that
didn't
one.
have it. They replaced it with sweat. It wasn't blood.
And there was all those badass codes for NBA Jam, so you could play with like Al Gore or
Bill
P
Clinton,
Funk.
or the Phillies fanatic, and then the chicken. Isn't the San Diego chicken?
I don't remember that.
It was
Maybe.
you could play as one of the mascots. That's the chicken.
But again, your friends that knew all of the NBA Jam codes,
Yeah.
none of us wanted to play with Scott Skiles anymore. We wanted to play with Vice President
Yes.
Al Gore.
He was on the Dream Team.
Taking threes.
Yeah.
All the
sweet.
GTA codes. I remember writing them down, like physically
yeah.
writing them
yeah.
down on a piece of paper.
Terrence Shannon Jr. has one on his arm.
I
It's
saw that.
Does he really?
the unlimited ammo code,
Oh,
which
that's
is
right.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's the coolest idea for a tattoo
That is a
of
great
all
idea
time.
for a tattoo.
He's good, man.
I liked your
He's a
breakdown the
beast.
other day, Parker, about Terrence Shannon. You're not at all surprised that he's killing it so far.
There's a reason. There's a reason why we went and got him there, and I think he's an older guy. He played in college a couple of years, but Wolves fans are gonna love him.
That's
And
awesome.
you told us that like the day after the draft. Or whatever it was. I mean, you nailed it.
Yeah, when we were going to draft and we were up, I tweeted, I was like, "Please take Terrence Shannon Jr." and we did, and I was ecstatic.
That's
It's
so
a great
cool.
pick.
Ben, you got to go.
Ben, you got to go.
See you
Love you
tomorrow
guys.
night, dude.
See you, man.
See you guys tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night.
There's Ben Lieber.
We're going to
There
get
he goes.
partying.
All right, I want everybody to really think about this. I'm going to ask you the question and then really think about what I'm saying because this just blows my mind. What percentage of Americans claim they have never heard of Netflix? Never heard of it.
It can't be very high.
Not don't use
3.
it. Just haven't heard of Netflix.
3.5.
3%.
It's got to be something. I don't know, like 15.
15?
It's got to be some crazy
I
number,
feel like
right?
Netflix is so dang mainstream.
Just 7.
Parker almost nailed it. 4%.
Oh,
I mean, sauce. I just kind of one up sauce there.
Think
So-
about
right.
that.
That's all right.
That's around what do we had? 330 million in this country. You're talking something like 15-ish million
Still a
people
lot.
claim
That's
they
a
have
lot.
never heard of Netflix. I don't understand how that's possible unless you're living on a ranch and you're just off the grid.
How many homeless people do we have in America? It's not that
Even
many.
them. Even them. How do you not hear of Netflix?
That's true.
You have
Fentanyl.
to be so far off the grid.
Fentanyl makes you forget.
Man.
Yeah, for
Terrible.
real. Ain't that
Isn't that crazy? And it's not like it came out 2 years ago. It's been around since, 20 years, at least in the old mail-in form? Right? Streaming.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Streaming for, 15 years?
Wasn't it at
Maybe?
McDonald's? Or
That was
that
Red
something-
Card.
Red
That's
Box.
Red Box, yeah.
I thought that was
They
the
used to
same
just
thing.
like mail it right to your house. They had a whole different.
Oh, yeah.
Did anybody
like,
here have that?
menu.
I never did the mailing thing.
No, I never did either.
I had friends
No,
that
you
did,
did the
but
mailing
never the-
thing, but just not with Netflix.
MAILING.
I didn't know there was a difference.
What's going on with my phone?
Tommy signing up for
You
Netflix.
looked up way too many weird websites, Hawk.
That's crazy to me, though. The 6th season premiere of Cobra Kai on some service called Netflix starts today.
Isn't somebody who's on this show love that show? Is it Musk that raves about that show?
I think so.
Probably.
It's probably Dave Schwartz.
Oh, you really don't like him.
He has terrible taste in TV.
I love Dave Schwartz. And the 4th season finale of The Boys on Amazon. I'm just through those first 2 episodes, Max, so I got to catch up. But now that the entire season is out, that's awesome. I can just binge it this weekend.
Yeah, exactly. I'm scared to know what's going to happen in this episode when I watch it. It's too good. Like I've been saying, I think this is probably their best season yet. I have no idea what's going to happen, and I'm terrified in a good way. Like Hawk.
Thank you.
Hawk, you've seen the 80s classic Summer School with Mark Harmon, Courtney Thorne-Smith.
So good.
Andy, you're smiling. You know that movie or not?
Nope.
It's mostly preposterous.
It's great.
But there's a character in the movie who has to take summer classes to graduate, and he goes to the bathroom basically on day one, and then shows up for the final and aces it.
Great bit.
And they're like, "Who the hell is this guy?" He's like, "Oh, he was locked in the bathroom for 4 weeks." Anyway, I bring that up because of this story. Police responded to a Walgreens in Florida at 3 a.m. on Monday morning when the alarm went off. And there was a guy just walking around inside the Walgreens at 3 in the morning.
Just walking around.
Cameras show that he went into the store's bathroom at 9:40 p.m., so about 20 minutes before the store closed. Then stayed in the bathroom for 5 hours, but then eventually venturing out and having a junk food feast.
Oh, yeah.
He had Tostitos spinach dip.
Oh.
He had chips.
Okay.
Reese's.
Go ahead.
Ghirardelli chocolate.
Give it to me.
Dr. Pepper.
I'll take it.
Had a pack of Newport Cigs.
Oh, hell yeah. You got to.
And moving around set off the alarm. He's not the Night Fox from Ocean's 12, so he got busted pretty quickly. When the cops got there, they arrested him, and he asked if anybody else was inside there with him, and he said, "I don't know. I just came in to use the bathroom." Mm-hmm. The man had previous convictions for larceny and petty theft, so we'll see. But he claimed he just went to the bathroom, was in there for 5 hours, and then just walked out and realized that the store was closed and just started eating.
I don't blame him.
That's
I would
crazy.
do the same thing.
Man, do you want to hear a terrible story, Corey?
I would love that.
I just am reading this for the first time. What did it say? Oh, yeah, this was I just posted at 9:16 Eastern time, so half hour ago. This is terrible. Oh, my God. The family of an elderly Tennessee man was awarded $2 million in a wrongful death lawsuit after he suffered fatal injuries from 150-degree water in a scalding hot shower at a hotel on a work trip, I should say.
Oh.
Alex Cronus, 76, a food vendor, was burned when he took a shower at the Econo Lodge in Erlanger, Kentucky, outside of Cincinnati, in November of 2021. The water was over 150 degrees, which can cause third-degree burns within a matter of seconds, the paper reported. Moments after entering the scorching water, he collapsed in the shower, but was pulled out by two coworkers staying in the room when they heard his screams. So it was so hot that it knocked him down.
And
That's insanity.
And didn't lock the door.
Yeah, right.
Right? If he locks the door, it takes those two people a little bit longer to get in there. How do you get in there?
What are you thinking, dude? He used non-prescription medication to treat his burns, and then later attended a local local festival where he was working selling food.
What a trooper.
Only later did he visit the emergency room for treatment. He quickly left against medical advice so he could return to work. Within 2 days, he returned to the hospital, didn't leave for 5 months.
5 months?
Yeah. While in the hospital, underwent surgical grafting for his burn wounds. Underwent treatment for other issues as well. Went to a rehab facility where he eventually died.
Oh,
man.
No kidding.
150
That's horrible.
degrees.
Oh my God.
That's horrible.
Man, don't you always touch the water with your hand?
Yes.
Make sure.
That's
great.
Touch the water with your hand.
Showering 101.
Touch the water with your hand. And it's always too hot, by the way.
Always.
And by the way, every time I ever get my hair cut, the water's always too hot.
Yeah.
Right? When they're showering your little head.
Oh, you to a fancy place, huh?
Well, sometimes. Sometimes I like to go to.
He goes to a salon.
No, not anymore. Not anymore. No.
No, like where all ladies get the haircut.
I like going to that place, but I don't.
He likes the gossip. What's wrong with salon?
I don't have any hair anymore.
Nothing, but
salons are great.
Do you get a mojito?
There's nothing wrong with him, but he's a man.
It doesn't matter. There's plenty of men that go to salons.
Thanks
Really?
for calling me a man.
Oh,
by the way.
yeah.
You're the first person to ever do that.
I didn't know that.
Tommy's dad goes to salons.
Well, how about a better example?
Oh, they know
What's
bigger
wrong
man
with
than Tommy's
Tommy's
dad.
I'm kidding.
Why do you hate Tommy's dad?
I
What's
love
the problem?
Tommy's dad.
What's the problem?
I'm kidding. It was a joke.
Say it to
Jeez.
Tommy's dad's face with
I
that
would.
beautiful head of
And then
hair.
he'd give me
say
a
it to
nice
Tommy's
hug.
dad's face.
Yeah, who's Shami?
Hey, Parker.
Yeah,
You know where Golden Valley is, right?
I do.
It's right across the street over there.
Yeah.
I'm just reading an article right now. A 4-bedroom house built in 1985 that once belonged to Prince is currently on sale in Golden Valley. I was like, well, Golden Valley's right over there. I wonder where it's at. It's literally walking distance from where we're sitting right now. You go down 394, go past Bell Bank.
If you've gone to McDonald's, you've gone too far.
Right. And you turn left over there. It's right over there. Real estate records say Prince, whose real name was Prince, Rogers Nelson, purchased the property and had it custom built for his mom. The listing shared is asked $700,000 right now. It's a really nice little house.
But he never lived there. It was his mom's house.
He did live there as well.
Oh, he did live
built
there
it
as
for a
well.
bit, and, he lived there as well.
What a loser!
But it's
he lived
right
with his
down the road
mom.
here, man.
How much does that raise the
cool.
price?
I gotta imagine it does.
Yeah.
Look where we're at compared to where. So
Yeah, the Prince Premium,
we're right there.
Yeah.
That's where that house is.
Wow.
Prince price.
Prince just lived right across the street.
You go up there and go over there.
And to be fair, his mom lived with him.
Yeah.
Right.
He ran the show.
Well
yeah,
said.
He didn't live with his mom. His mom lived with him.
Okay,
Yeah.
you're right. It's cool.
Rosie used to go to that house all the time.
I bet he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he was picking up trash along the highway.
Yeah,
He's an environmentalist.
Yeah, he's an environmentalist.
He would go bike riding with friends.
Yeah.
So they're biking along.
Back it along.
Hey, can I give you guys a quick open update?
Rory related?
We might have
He's falling apart.
the record. I know it's only one day. We might have the record for people cut. Somebody might win it on Saturday.
Oh.
The gala is 7 over. Rory's +6. Bryson
And in the rough again. He's
he's not done
yet. Cannot hit it straight right now.
Bryson's +5. Fleetwood's +5. Victor Hovland is +4.
Sorry, Chris. I liked Hovland too. I was going to take him if you didn't.
Ludwig
Oberg
is +4. Rosie's guy is +2. Rom's +2. And the only guy standing atop the leaderboard who is finished is Tony Finau, Tommy's guy, that I ripped.
You ripped hard.
You really did.
Yeah. Justin is your overall leader at 3 under. I've never seen some of these heavy hitters play so bad.
But like you said, the leader's only is only -3.
-3, but outside of Justin Thomas, the leaderboard is not big names.
No,
there are a lot of European unknowns or golfers, like golf fans know who these guys are, but the masses don't.
But it's the top 75 with ties. So right now it's very early, but +4 would be the cut. So your guy Hogs would probably make it.
Okay, good.
Close,
so +4 or 5 will probably make the cut. But yeah,
a lot of bad starts.
A lot of bad starts.
Names.
Is it raining or anything? Is there bad weather?
It's raining.
25-degree wind. Too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks miserable.
Degree.
It's all right.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to.
It's angled.
You.
Yeah, it is angled somewhere, though.
You're safe here.
The wind's got to go somewhere.
Colin just teed off.
Yeah, and I think your guy just made a big par putt. Cantlay. It took him 25 minutes to putt it.
There it is.
That's okay. Take your time, baby.
There it is.
You just hate that.
Don't like it.
Yeah,
he did.
You play golf fast, don't you?
You have to.
Yeah.
You just got to play with pace.
Yeah.
Why don't you play golf with Parker?
I'll play golf with Parker, yeah.
I'd love to play with you.
When do you want to play?
Button bar.
Jeez.
That's your first ever button bar. Congratulations, Parker.
Yeah.
You made it.
Congrats.
You're welcome.
Can you get Parker on your
Many
course?
That was intentional.
What?
Can you get Parker on your
Probably
course?
in August. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not good enough to play till
No,
August.
there's no guests until.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Man,
Must
you're
be rough.
fancy.
You're fancy pants.
Yeah, you won't
I
even
can't
let him
believe you
ride
don't-
your Harley?
Yeah. And you don't
No,
go to a
it's a
salon?
No, I don't have hair.
That's salon behavior.
That's so well
Go there and
said.
get your head rubbed or something
Oh,
like
yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Have a
button bar
burrito.
too.
Oh my!
That's a good point. Do they have golf scooters that are for people that are Parker's height?
Scooting around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could ride on a golf scooter.
Yeah, I can ride.
Can he drive and you can sit sidecar?
Yeah. Sure.
That'd be adorable.
In order to be in the top 1% of income earners in Minnesota, a new study says you have to earn this much.
Top 1% in
Top
Minnesota.
1%
I'm going to say
income earner in Minnesota.
is top 1% is 350.
Wow.
250.
490.
Keep going. Anybody else?
Max, what do you make?
Yeah,
1.2 million.
Like I can't even buy groceries, bro. I don't know. I'm gonna say 200,000.
755,000.
Wow.
755
Wow.
is top 1%.
That's right. By the way, it's number 17 in the United States as far as states go.
What's the highest?
Let me see.
LA?
Residents of Connecticut took the top ranking,
Oh,
1.192. West Virginia ranked at the bottom at 435,000.
Four.
Yeah, West Virginia, man. Let me tell you.
Wait, say that number again?
435,000.
The top 1% in West Virginia can't even buy Prince's mom's house. What a bunch of losers.
What were you going to say about West Virginia, Hawk?
It's Let me tell you, you want to see some poor people.
Really?
That's
really?
tough. That's tough.
Yeah.
Like Randy Moss.
I believe it, man.
Man.
The Randy Moss stories, right?
Have you guys ever seen that documentary about this guy that, because there's a lot of people who work in, is it mines, Hawk?
Yeah.
That work in mines and they get a lot of, what's it called when you get hurt on the job?
Workers' comp.
And he does like workers' comp bits, but he stole from all of them. It's an incredible, it's on Apple TV. It's an incredible documentary.
The documentary, there's a couple of guys that work in those mines, and then their son is like a male model and tries it for one day.
Yeah, just one day.
It's a tough watch. Hilarious, but it's a tough watch.
Making fun of me?
No. That's a reference to that one movie about the one guy.
Zoolander.
That's it.
I've never seen it. Terrible film.
It's hilarious.
There's
Are
no
you
way
nuts?
that's funny.
The first one's good.
Speaking
First
of
one
funny,
is fantastic.
Chad Daniels' Hour of Comedy, some of the best comedy I've ever seen.
I watched it last night,
Oh
too.
my God. The mom line with the belt.
Yeah.
That's the hardest I've laughed in a long
vasectomy
time.
bit was
Oh my God.
fantastic. I laughed
So
very
good.
hard at the
Literally, the
vasectomy
mom
bit.
line about the belt got me.
Oh,
I didn't see that
laughed-
coming at
oh,
all.
I
That was
laughed so
hilarious.
hard.
And how about Chad at the end said thanks to KQ and K-Fan?
How
Did you
about
see
that?
in the credits?
I did, yeah.
He gave us a little shout out.
Love
Shout
it,
out to
man.
Chad Daniels,
The
man. That
best.
special
Thank
was
you,
awesome. Parker Fox, thanks, dude. See you tomorrow night, it sounds like
see you
possibly.
tomorrow night. Let's go. Root
Andy,
party.
you coming in tomorrow too?
Yes, sir. If that's
Good.
allowed.
We'll see you then, brother.
That's the and if he didn't fly in for Root Party, he wanted to meet Kevin O'Connell.
Exactly.
What a room. Head coach KOC tomorrow, 8 to 9 on the Power Trip. Initials debut for KOC at 8:20. See you tomorrow, everybody.
Internet that's everything you imagine, and then some. Quantum Fiber, your world unleashed. Sign up today and get internet with a price for life. Keep your internet service monthly rate for as long as you keep your plan. Internet service monthly rate subject to continued plan availability.
That's into construction as well. And 494 eastbound Stop and Go.